Hey guys, we're here with young gun Jared Donaldson. Jared, can you walk us through the first set tiebreak? After that, the very tough stretch. How did you bounce back mentally?
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, obviously I was up 6-2 in the tiebreak, had set points, and when you're up by that much, you kind of feel like you should have won it. Maybe it's tough to come back from it. Obviously, and your first reaction or first thought is to walk over to your bag and break all your rackets and just walk off the court, right? But, that's obviously not productive. So, and I rationalized it by thinking, you know what? I felt like there was still a lot of room in my game where I could do some things a little bit better. And I had obviously 4 set points and I was really close to winning it. So you know what? I just have to go out and win the second and the third and make adjustments. And I felt like I did that, and that's how I was able to get through.
What are some things that Dudi did that gave you the most trouble out there?
I mean, I felt throughout pretty much the entire match, Dudi plays his serve really well. Obviously he's not the tallest player on tour, so he has to maybe fight for it. The serve doesn't come naturally just because he doesn't have the height. But I felt like he was really doing a good job of placing it. I felt like he was hitting his wide serve on the deuce really well. And he was able to dictate off that first ball if I made the return or if I didn't make the return. So I felt like he served really well, and that gave me problems. But I felt like what I did more so is I started serving really well, and then a couple games I just got a couple chances on his serve, and fortunately I was able to capitalize.
That's awesome, Jared. And so you've been on the tour a couple years. In that time, what is one thing that you've learned and tried to incorporate in your game or training?
I mean, I think there's so many things. I feel like tonight was actually a good showcase of how much I've improved mentally, my mental toughness. Because maybe in the past, if I was a little bit younger, I maybe would have let that one get mentally. I would have, had that been on my mind and affected me throughout the rest of the match. So I feel like tonight that was showcased. I felt like I'm a lot stronger, and I felt like I've learned more about my game, that I know I need to be aggressive and need to take the ball early. I served really well tonight, so I felt like those kind of aspects have improved a real lot since I came on tour.
Yeah, you're doing great, Jared. And so just curious, last question about your recovery, like what types of things you're going to do tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go shower. I'll stretch. I have tomorrow we don't play a match, so I'll have it off. I'll go out and hit for about an hour, maybe a little bit more depending on what I need, maybe a little bit less. But maybe an ice bath. I don't think it's a necessity, but we'll see how I feel after a shower and so forth. So yeah.
Cool. Any sightseeing?
You know what? This is going to sound awful, but I've kind of already seen DC, so like the hotel room is good enough for me.
Yeah, good TV show.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks so much, Ed. I really appreciate it. Best of luck.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right.